for the female side. Into men can't only the men's. Mecca about the female rankings and so. But before that, Ghana had a 50th on the world rankings and had a 7th behind teams like Senegal, the first team, Tunisia, semi-finalist in this year's AFCON. Senegal are the finalists in this year's AFCON, runners up. 3rd place, Nigeria, after so falling off the radar in 2020, Omuji the AFCON, 15 or 1 court, 2017 or 1 court to the AFCON. Afin Omaba, and they've overachieved, and I say overachieved in this year's tournament because of that wins. I need the points build up, the points talent, and Nigeria at a 3rd on the FIFA rank, and I say African rankings, no, Nigeria at a 3rd, Algeria or the AFCON at a 4th, Morocco. Ghana name Morocco was in 2018 World Cup into a building points before say over Africa. Egypt so echo 2018 World Cup. Remember say knock out Ghana in the qualifiers. Also call World Cup into a building the points that these are the 6 teams are in front of Ghana in the Africa rankings. Ghana at 7th in Africa, 50th on the world. Now when we go to the female side, now go to the women's rankings. USA no more first, of course. Imagine the World Cup 4 times coming into the France World Cup, your boy, now we are the current champions, and I said the holders of that tournament. Omaji, the women's World Cup back to back. Edgy the last time, in this season with the likes.
God bless America.
Yes, in God we trust. America, into the likes of Alex Morgan, our captain, leader in that team, Rapinoe, and I say Rapinoe in that team. Almost one of the players who brought the USA national team, in the women's FIFA World Cup. 2nd place, Germany, of course. Women's football team is on ascendancy. Bayern Munich or Wolfsburg, who got to the Champions League, the women's version, Wolfsburg. Now, what type of job did Pana say? They are the teams they do very well in the Champions League for the female side. Aside Olympic Lyonnais, also France, Netherlands, 3rd in the rankings. France, 4th because of Olympic Lyonnais, dominance in European football. Producing a lot of players for the French female team. England, so at the 5th. Of course, Phil Neville, the appointment to the female national team or the resurgence into English football as a women's football in England. And the Manchester United at a female side in England. They've produced a lot of players for the England national team. Over to Africa, Nigeria, another first ever women's ranking, and as ever FIFA ranking for the female teams. Nigeria another first, Cameroon at a 2nd, South Africa at a 3rd, Ghana another 4th, Cote d'Ivoire at a 5th. So Ghana the title say in Nigeria pay the superpowers as far as women football is concerned, and Ghana another 4th, Ghana and that 2nd at a 4th. In terms of the powerhouses, and I said the powerhouse in female football in Africa, and I say women's football in Africa, Nigeria, Cameroon, South Africa before Ghana, then La Cote d'Ivoire. Now, Danny Ceballos, there is a news say and we are confirming loan deal to Arsenal. Now this day we say a lot of Spanish midfielders say move back into the Premiership. You can talk about the Silvers, you can talk about the Mates, a lot of them. But with Arsenal's almost Spanish midfielders almost signing them, they tend to fail. Santi Cazorla about Arsenal because of injuries into one performing very well for our team. Almost signing Denis Suarez last season on loan. Also by one bought about 100 minutes can farm Arsenal because now the intensity is very slow to compare with the Arsenal for person in the English Premiership. And Danny Ceballos technically is a good player, but what I say, we able to fit into the intensity of the English Premiership. Na minimum in the following season, I say in the coming season, we will see say Danny Ceballos obey a hit like David Silva over for Manchester City, and I say one matter over for Chelsea before Manchester United. And I saw a flop like Santi Cazorla, and I said Denis Suarez. I see Manchester United Musa Dembele. I don't think say this transfer will happen, because for this transfer to happen, say Lukaku and got to Inter Milan before Musa Dembele. Lukaku and got to Inter Milan because Inter Milan don't have the money to afford Lukaku. Before the transfer season, Lukaku will still be a Manchester United player until Inter Milan for match the value Man U for their two players. There's no way Lukaku ever call to Inter Milan on a cheap. I'm gonna need to come with DC.
Okay. Asempa FM. I want to come or DC.
It's time for foreign tidbits. The news from the world. tidbits. Authentic news, foreign tidbits.
Okay, it's Michael Okai and the era Amanito Chrome. 7 minutes after the hour of 8, and yes, in Kunyania, the sports night medicates in 8 age. Now, Ghana Foko Jodi about the urgent notice chapters meeting. Please, the chairman and executive of Expensive Chapter 172 is hereby notifying you of an incoming meeting scheduled to take place at Jesse Sports. Opposite was na date na 28th of July 2019 3 p.m. say Ghana in Shemudina Ashase say agenda reorganizing the chapter for the incoming football season and after second last season's in retrospect na so brand new NCC chairman elect Chairman Elvis Heyman Hesse will be representing live outside meeting as in the phobia colors nebe de bruta or say please let's all be present to support team phobia. I'll say item 13 will also be a surprise and I feel so expect team hats now feel so ubiase signed by the secretary ni E K or no and the sankrate by Ghana Fokoju and a message by me sure say on the phobia for no meeting or this time she would etian by nyame adoma phobia meeting Mr. Remember that chapter 172 say Jesse Sports opposite was 28th of July and assign she no etian saba 23 p.m. Obi an kopi mo na mo fam pempem so and I feel so Evelyn Enima Badin of Ghana Free Zones Authority. Evelyn say ono so echia Evelyn Busumuru adakwa ochia Evelyn Busumuru adakwa as ne your birthday in Free Zones board for you ye we fi
Asempa
FM
Badin ho na o Free Zones board authority ho na see we enkoma CEO of Lens Style Event Service on the friend Evelyn Busumuru adakwa nti mame for yamamo birthday wish kese pa elsena nyama esia call sedwa demu analytical sedwa demu the only writer I know now wa ha nyame adom ehwesena nyama esia call ana afin so ka no obepiem so a na chese Dr. Jan enso ha ono so de nkomo kakra beba na ehwesena nhye ne esitie but yenko as good for come quickly na ehwesena nyama esitie onum Frederick Champion Fredachi and ebon samane fe no o line so Fred yemo adwo
mejo so
ibia bokodie
emeda roma
as good nyama ko sen
nka kaka nyema roma dey bitime
ti na se confederations cup ne de mo ba bia hu se mu gina mana so
I say ti Ghana anim because it's say Ghana football na ba from bia nkoe nti I'm so said that I shan't go no cut off here Africa say it to me because that is the only hope since you're under 17 and under 20 and man qualify you host ma AFCON or Ghana and to me Black Stars young ball cry young training to say Kojaba me want who the strength of the other team say no mokobo say Kojaba the daily of Ghana I could go in my server. I'm Saturday Nabada, Asantoko to Corner, Ashanti Coach says it to me connect Ghana football anyway. Because it's a Ghana football and Koye.
Okay. Players man amato Toma, Modi before up squadron.
Hey, no, players need be free, never be too soon. Honor, I'm a Canadian Koye, right back, Beba Kwanami.
Asempa FM.
Here goalkeeper, here striker. Yeah, Mercedes. Into honey, dear, you share ya to be a shame.
Okay. Now, Sadek Adams, Mugo fans on Medium was good. Madropuni.
Oh, Bobo. So, Bobo, a footballer.
Oh, okay. But Okam Africa squad, no?
Because there was some me and I'm essential corner by and I said. I said for some open. In fact, I said, although mobile, although paying for BBT president of the club, so more after and the president so can so money blessing. No more no social to be too early. Or near the will be assigned to my country. I said, to me so much discover, but until you're trying to discover other documentation I can hear. The band is also on to me final call because so occupy slot or registration now. Maybe so I said for so register over for as I double registration and to you say This is a plan B. Now, prohibition and anything about it, sir.
Oh, okay. And I'm on this camp with the Kipuno.
One of the so far also was cut. This is Asempa FM. And I said, really, we are bad. I said, this is how they mount. And I said, some catch on to what you so quiet. You know, but you can't keep be against the wish of a so quiet. And this custom. Me star so to banner. And we are comparing the car with you and as a with you. On a surface so quiet. And so if you say, I said, granted, I wish. You're one club I am per se. You very players far with your soon as no man. We don't do that.
Okay. It's one more ton of a shine.
Say already known. We him enough on your first choice striker. And the Shafi Mumuni first choice striker. Number 2,
Asempa FM.
So and Shafi what to quite a while but there. In young concluding matters for Mark as a Kumo. It did not say a proof baby at the Saturday. Nasa de Kuono. You are no Usu or far younger from Liberty Professionals. It's very, very good. I'm not striking from the Benjamin. So it's not bad. And I promote players from your junior team. I promote one striker swapper. So by the studying paying for no, so the future will belong to you.
Okay. And what you say, as good, you're well prepared for this Africa.
Oh, we are prepared. Yeah, ready. They're going to say to me, because I answered the national teams, Jago clubs, so Jago, the other football. Ghana, they won't count us amongst the football nations in Africa. No.
Zakaria say, Mukocha, you say, only work permit or you, Mamma.
And it's a no. Okay. Yeah, no money here, so your mama handed it, but maybe only hope you see me. I normally don't want to comment about him. So, you know, some of our stories will be on your view straight.
Zakaria say,
so be very careful.
Zakaria say, no.
Me observation, you know.
Oh, on your straightforward guy.
So you be a tire street. The protocol, so be careful with the some of the catch room of people.
And some men will catch them when team in this Amananya Street.
No, first time me buy me no only champion. I meet it very so coach work of Abidjan no very. Fortunately, Niger a record to Ghana for say they will so far so ya pamoni. Nadaroma he age mama calf. It's my call mama work of Abidjan. Makoy Mumachi. I meet coach. You the president of the club. I cry about Madam for and you made the crowd for telling me into your castle coach when I'm
Asempa FM.
We shall not say that on the coach. I feel the kind of of fan because initially not champion academy also or a scout of so but you play he playing stuff at home, but we also coach you work on Morocco. But me final answer. So we have had my dad from day one. Run on the age, if you ask me, he will tell you, say I comforted him 2 or 3 times on another be our now research center.
Yes, a friend, Robo Koto for Femo, we now anchor.
So be a movie. So as someone Emma that Emma Marching, oh, 1 day near, and say be a simple baby, Ujina, who drew a mouth marching, but I'm on the near.
Because only Jumano, na when you work permit, Monsumutu and the Canada tables are bar Kotoquina and or my work permit TB man. I said, Lady Paco, the body papa better to come also we try to candidate table by Jatu. Body papa better. Namotene Casa de Motene Casa, Necasa Mote. Oh, so come. Okay, Muda. I'm saying link of room Kakasi I different language. The stream was not your pesoka. Or I'm not born a champion demanding. If I say he was employed. Also the problem to do is one so champion considered him and they're fixing over there now of my man. I'm being honest with you. He wasn't somebody such as it's not with my age, Mama. I'm being honest with you. Now got a console and yes, I do agency and almost funny. So much tier 1 because I said one the tier 1 but they believe that and you coach in the ball momoji by agitated to coaching the GNT they need our coach. You are going forward. Now for our so my mama I work permit to be a man there.
So with the employment no, yeah, said that people all over
Asempa FM.
Juma, you might say as good. When him there, I say from Talato Zoom to one Roberto Polet to Ubia Pejmanaye, and I have two of us selecting your far west into proper employment. And you'll be a with the story. Maybe a player. Later, one may range more years to car, one baby, mammy, strong chemist car, JC, and for bathing friend. No. So, this one is a full time employment. Obviously, you need to go through the processes of Uma will be an expatriate job.
Okay. The Rocha Cry says, so I have more Kumada.
So, you or draft.
Okay. And I'm a cofanaba. Okay, yes, it was the Brazilian player being so by.
Normally, the coach is some cover beyond recommended players, but about recruitment, no, so I recommend one player, and we thought we need to listen to him. And no matter who from every match, it looks good with the player, not in the environment.
Okay, Fred Major say, and Yamia MC some of the things are mobile, the proper chance, and I'm going to the main competition. Yeah, that's the South Brazil concern, you only have to okay. Into Fedachi, Chief Executive Officer at the Mashanti Gold Football Club champion. Anna Tatimi Onona to say, I say, where Udisika to Prada or Honor Discashim, and our Fedachi said the Chief Executive Officer was say a coach Zacharias in Nako to Quaco Fana, and so Marco form a symbol for no, say coach no crab, Kukra City on Finer, our cinema is a coach Nebayan, Ninsem Mungana, so a coachy clubs I can see your frey, Chief Executive Nibisoma, or Sing Kuntum Punin Abrabadi, MC Kuchno, Fita Bidugana. On Fabian, if you could also yes, I diligence in and paying for a total 20 to Nippon at Titi Wakoinano, or man, yes, I diligence, you know, Makofasa Kuchaba, and Crano Cratches about pay, no kita airway permit, Western and Chenisiqua, where could to Guiana, so maybe a man. I mean, I don't remember Koto Fonsakachi,
Asempa FM.
Why me and Nasa say the city, near Cinema is high still, ASCMP Asempa 94.7 FM Sports Night, and the Jumedia, Ejako Facebooka, Jumedian Stimuli, Ubetian share, Sawanka. Me share now for me for being sunya binhwe obetun so like see kama obetun send me WhatsApp comment yaba 0244483290 na ene common agile na 90 minutes after the hour of 8 yesin kunya ha still nyame adoma na ye be pompe pepe na ye be hwese na nema si koba sedu ademu e wa hanom briefly sedu atin common kakra ya bona na yemfa kwani
yeah but think kuma bon bebre and I think said they are interesting conversation. These are matters that needs proper analysis and discussion, especially how the recruitment, especially let me start from maybe an management ABAN, the value of players, and these are some of the issues I'm saying several times. Say okay, player be boys here. What are the indices? What are the analysis? I'll put it together to come into that conclusion. Say player of value be, and for me, looking at how clubs have done their things in this country, and I wasn't surprised. Say, Nanaji Mambeka say Kotoko almost in place value be on their players, and it is based on the value you place on your players, the value you place on the movable and immovable assets of the club that can come together to form the cost and the value of a club. So it means as we speak, Kotoko is valueless. Kotoko do not have a value. Therefore, even if an investor wants to come into Kodokwa, on what basis would that investor come? The investor meet about you need to value everything, movable and immovable the assets, to be able to come to conclusion of the value of your club. And if you have not done that at this modern time, when we have moved past lots of centuries into the 21st century, and you are unable to value the cost of your club, then it's worrying. Now, Omaka say Sonia Akuba cost $600,000. Some of us made lots of analysis, made lots of arguments. Make us say on what basis now could our place this. So recently, I buy somebody price tag about $150,000. I laughed because in the first place there was no value in there was no analysis put together to come to a conclusion. Say the player cost that much, and it's worrying. And to the extent that UEFA coach and coach Nini working permit, and you don't have any background check on the coach, a problem. And I've mentioned that a club as huge as Kotoko should not be allowed to be run by one person. That person takes decision and everything goes. And I think so it's even affront to the world of football and sports in Ghana. It's not right. We must not allow that. We are not
direct stakeholders of Kotoka, but we are stakeholders. There's a part that we play to to get the success of Kumasi and Kotoka. So if we allow say Nipa Bako run a club based on sebi on ideas, that is why a club like Kotoka should be properly set up. There should be a president or an executive chairman. That executive chairman must have a proper board. That board should comprise of a wide range of personalities from diverse backgrounds who can offer diverse suggestions to how to make things right. But to Kotoka at this stage, a club like Kotoka ni board. Therefore, it is only management and executive chairman decision that runs the club. It's so sad. A club with that culture, with that tradition, a club that has a strong value, because when you mention Ashanti Kingdom, it's one of the strongest kingdoms in the world, and we have done some analysis comparing the Ashanti Kingdom and the Roman Empire, and clearly the Ashanti Kingdom, which has lived beyond centuries and is still going strong, should not have one of its wings become as weak as Kotoka has become. Because Kotoka is a subsect of the Ashanti Kingdom. There is no way you quantify the Ashanti Kingdom without mentioning Kumasi and Kotoka. It should be a foundation or one of the formidable pillars of the Ashanti Kingdom. And therefore, to leave that formidable pillar, a huge empire like the Ashanti, to be run by just an individual, and it's sickening and it's worrying. And these things, at the proper time, we would have a proper analysis, proper discussions to it. For now, I think you weigh the issues of the budget. Then we'll come back to these issues, because they are issues that continue to persist. They are issues that continue to haunt the development of Ghana football. And I want to quickly continue with the submission.
Mohamed Alasan Okaka.
And some House of Folk, when you make even comment, I can't advise them. I've not got into that capacity. I can only suggest. And like you mentioned, and then when player be no free. If you but justify crown Unyana, look at how they disgrace themselves in the case of the Dominic Sean and player be Amunya and Bantawahan with that course player. So player no player, how come the TMS is asking you to is putting the TMS request no? It could be a club no. And I was surprised that Paris was defending with his blood on this show. It was so sad, so sickening and so disappointing that a club like House of Folk will engage itself in such a humiliating and so disappointing stuff, to the extent say what a player from a coast level and can't deal with it, to the extent that the coast team would come to public and make public announcements and cast insinuations against a club as huge as House of Folk. I think it's worrying, and the issues Mohamed Alas and Rizzi are very valid and very cogent issues. A club like House of Folk must look at Dreams FC, what they have been doing in the past, going around. At least if a club like House of Folk cannot sign players, cannot put up scouts to go around, and your friend is saying look for a certain requirement, have a certain requirement for their scouts, these are the sort of players you pay, then you go to the secretariat Nankola EQ to buy forms. Even if it's the academy, because you don't do that. If it's the academy at this stage, House of Folk should have penciled down some teams across the length and breadth of Ghana. So these are the teams that are building the foundation of your club, whether from the Royal Oak to the areas to the Housemaid Nukrampa. These are the teams. So players are from the Royal Oak. These are the areas we want to go. And I can't make all these analysis. And in fact, it still holds valid. So there are specific areas and the sort of players they play and play well in those areas. And that thing is a genetic, a part of a system, a part of the how the land is. There will be more certain areas, their upbringing and how they play. It has become tradition. It goes on. Say area how many say the kingpin near winger, it grows beyond, it grows within it. Area has a kingpin near striker, it goes within it. Areas are kingpins near goalkeepers, it goes within it. So like Mr. Nkensaka mentioned yesterday. So as of if you have all this history at the back of your mind, you put up a strong technical team, have a properly qualified scouts, let them understand the philosophy of the new technical director and the entire technical policy direction of the club, so that when you want to recruit players for the three streams of your club, which is the Royal Oak, the Auras and the Hasmina, you know where to look out for. At this stage, if House of Folk want to compete at the international level, want to become a strong brand at the local level, you must not do your friends justify inclusion to get players. You must be able to put put up a proper scouting system to identify, say, at the end of the special competition, these are the key players, and the key players, your technical development team will do a proper analysis of them, look at everything from on the field to off the field of these players, and know that will they fit into the House of Folk tradition. If you don't do these things and you see about justify, players will go and flood some place and make lots of noise. I think that is not helping the matters. We have said, and I'll continue to say, the bedrock of Ghana football is Asempa Kotoko. If you like, you can go to heaven and hell to debate me. I cannot. Based on proper analysis, I heard that tour from 1900 to now. The foundation of Ghana football, it will be better or not depends on how Asempa Kotoko do. Because Asempa Kotoko, as we speak, they have offsprings. What I say, a club of one and anum. You can't tell me say the foundation of Ghana football and depending more because Upa Premier Crump House of Folk one and anum bear 8. Uko Division 1 or more Hobby, Uko Division 2 or more Hobby. Intimate me rely on these days. Any players. Sometimes, excuse my language, lose comments from some of the CEOs. Look at comments in the last 1 week. The CEO of Kumasi and go, why are funny players? Disgusting comments saying a player like Kwame Bonsu don't fit into the philosophy of a friend saying Kumasi and Goto. It's one of the reasons you have to make. Do you make such comments on a player? I mean, I think we must guard some of their statements, some elderly and some officials of clubs or more. You can't say Sonny Akuba on Kakodo plan. Then today, one register player no Africa, your friend say. Look at Kwame, Dr. George Amako. Mr. George Amako made those comments about Sonny Akuba, and then Sonny Akuba is part of your team. So you can't say, I agree, and these two clubs also almost set up. So I'm going to sit up. I for so I'm sit up because no more and idea inspire and idea the hope about into the future of Ghana football. If indeed you agree, now say G2 say has and control the bedrock of Ghana football. No more you same fata. Irrespective of how the smaller teams in quotes, the likes of Dreams FC, New Edubias and the rest, no matter how they even look at branding these teams in Talas, but says House of Folk and Kotoko has here be just 1 week here from. Look at how it's gone viral. It tells you the foundation of Ghana football can be well built. And then moving the back say honest journalists. That's not it. The honest journalists have gone to sleep, and in fact they have disappointed the maker of the movie. Honest journalists, they have disappointed the maker of the movie because almost deceived the maker of the movie said almost Ghana football say now so breaking the foundation now the mom number. But look at what they have taken Ghana football to.
In the next 2 days, I'm very sure about that. FIFA will constitute the normalization committee. It's a decision that we took at in Zurich without any controversy, and I'm sure it's going to be carried out. In the next 2 days, we'll have the announcement of the normalization committee set up by FIFA and Ghana government, and the membership will be made known to the public. And then they will assume the powers of the GFA. As I indicated in the understanding that was signed between the FIFA president and the Minister for Youth and Sport, it was clearly indicated that the normalization committee will replace the current GFA executive committee, and that they will assume the powers of the GFA executive committee. They will review the statutes of the GFA, and then in due course, accordingly, they will organize elections for a new GFA. So in terms of an achievement of the objects of the PEC, we had seen a satisfaction of the objects. That is why I decided to withdraw.
Adiano, a systemic.
Yeah.
Black Stars a cash cow.
Yeah. Very, very Kwame.
And amount
4.5 million.
Eddie Diganeska. Inti ene me Kwame Sefaka me kase kwesi nyantichi Jobo.
Very, very.
Jobo.
Because the same even
because if we sit here today, Nations Cup tournament.
Well, I think the register of companies has been mandated by the court to take control of all the assets of the GFA, and that's a regular step in the process of liquidation of any company at all. Even in a private company, totally private company, which does not perform any objects which essentially can be described as public. When liquidation proceedings are commenced, the court has the power to make an order appointing the register of company to exercise the powers of liquidator, pending the determination of the petition for liquidation. Essentially, what it implies the Registrar General is mandated to take control of the GFA, not really to manage it, but to exercise control over the assets and to ensure that there's unnecessary disposal of the asset or interference with any relevant things in relation to the GFA.
The court made a reference to some 7 days. If you could clarify that.
7 days is for the attorney general to execute an undertaking. The rules of court require that when an injunction is to be granted by the court can exercise the discretion to ensure that an undertaking is issued by the person in whose favor the injunction is being granted. And in this case, the injunction was granted in favor of the state. So the court was just being fair in the circumstances. So the attorney general or an officer that attorney general will mandate should execute an undertaking to ensure that in the event that I'm just undertaking to ensure that the proper thing is done in circumstances.
What's the way forward for the AG's department in terms of the quest to have the GFA liquidated?
Yes, so we continue with the processes for the liquidation. Today sets a very remarkable tone in the whole process. The court has appointed the register of companies to exercise powers under the Liquidation Act, and to me it's very significant. It shows that very serious issues have been raised before the court, and the assets of the GFA can be safeguarded from any unnecessary dissipation.
The concern by the lawyer for the GFA is that, in this unusual instance, you are not prosecuting as you've done in other investigations that a journalist has carried out. Are we to understand that you are doing something or you are simply not prosecuting?
No, not at all. But you see, he loses the point. The point is that in the course of this civil action that we have filed, we can actually take steps to ensure the allegations of crime are dealt with by the court. So the court has the power to consider the allegations of crime that we have made against the GFA. Even in these proceedings, the allegations of crime can be established within the premises of this action. So I think that he has missed the point entirely.
But are you undertaking some criminal investigation, hoping to prosecute?
Yes. Criminal investigations indeed are being undertaken. President Antechi and other executive committee members report to the Ghana Police Service all the time. They are conducting their investigations. So I don't think it is appropriate for us to say that no criminal action whatsoever will be taken against them.
So with the registrar of companies taking over the assets of the GFA, how does the two-man interim committee function?
Well, as I said, the registrar of companies' power now is not to manage GFA, not to run the daily affairs of the GFA. It is to ensure that the assets of the GFA are not unnecessarily dissipated or disposed of. So
okay. Enti when in come PM am I do some pepe so ya we na if you tell someone just but so gin any bruta but we TV so small me TV answer
adeno systemic.
Yeah.
Black Stars a cash cow.
Yeah. Very, very Kwame.
And amount
4.5 million.
Eddie Diganeska. Inti ene me Kwame Sefaka me kase kwesi nyantichi Jobo.
Very, very.
Jobo.
Because the same even
because if we sit here today, Nations Cup tournament, Udin Kunimo ISN 4.5
million.
Okay. Inti is sky
for the winner.
For the winner.
Yeah.
But Senka you winning trophy in swap.
Yeah.
Ahohoa ne ani jebeba Ghana no.
Yeah.
And no sabi you cannot put a value on it.
Enti no when na chi no ese be bieta samoja fa drums a obo no so na ni ginenya senkito kra na menim se do no na be do mo nchen na last one na waji no say okay.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa.
Yes, into the multi-talented baby Jetta Samojan and after sober drums Eddie Nyamiasino and Yentia or Danyamiasino, Nyamiadma, I'm say, and Repemno, or more Ebechi, Nafio, Senema, Asia Kobasedu, Gentle Uncle on the way.
Well, I think if Asamajan about drums, and then clearly shows that he's a multi-talented young chapper. These are the few genius guys. We take into consideration the sort of talents they have and build upon it and have generations beyond. But I think unfortunately, we manage talent. We have talent, but we don't manage it, and it's one of the problems of the country. And to the earlier tips now, but I think media Mekaipa at that stage, me and some few people were still standing and saying the government had no right whatsoever to liquidate the GFA, and I still stand by that they have no right whatsoever. because the fact that you have the governmental or the state power is not just you also have to abuse it, because at the point in that GFA for the GFA as a company then you want to be to be liquidated and then drops say in Bonnie or my I see liquidated. So the car at the time there was no established fact to show that the GFA owed somebody, or the GFA or the company registered GFA had been used to perpetuate any crimes. And in that government, no, me this that time, and I still remain. So the government normal call their friend wild goose chase. And unfortunately, ignoramus journalists be so mudiachi because they fail to read and learn and understand. In fact, it's not only say radio, you have to read, appreciate and understand the issues as well to be. But I'm not for two can be because sebi microphone no but we must use the microphone for the propagating to propagate the good and ensure say the development and I say the three cardinal pillars of journalism the beba. But now for two gums because I buy me liquidate now for DHs I'm for the free who time cry and me can say who could do FIFA anymore. FIFA because there two options. Either the call you case difficult and I say foul August 13 statement they buy I buy need the mechanic name pabo almost shame wakra no mko yi asem FA ni bi kokoto da I buy no ko yi asem na fi court say liquidate do say FA ni bi ko ho e for no trouble fie I buy na the meka okopa judge for no cho ye pa cho abeg attorney general mko who abeg that was the court see parliament ya na kan ye boa ni truly they didn't know what they were doing. I say insist they didn't know what they were doing. They were misled. And presidents of presidents have been misled when it comes to football. Like I said President Kufuor was lied to. He allowed himself to be lied to. People lied to him about football. And look at how they disgrace some of their mine. After spending that all this money, disgrace the mine. We can't even account for it. Because people think say will be a politician or a demigod. Unfortunately, no. And I mean, share a group of civil engineers. Obviously, they met and they decided. One of the deliberations was that they are allowing people, somebody, excuse my language, of university first degree, or so a politician, even want to take a political position or a minister, then they are dictating to everybody in the country as if say we are nobodies. So the fact that to be a minister doesn't mean so or a Mr. No or no.
They say also no as a unya first masters.
And maybe I know you're Ghanaian, we are sound mind. Which my minister.
But the first every president the OBDI so
I mean na me see the doctor of your money no ka. Omo nim na etunofo. What is a real one of Pai Kai? And I know real one. Ah, you're one. One. Yes, I've only 2 for so and not found Yansa and only 2 for and in the head. The attitude of Dr. Kofi Amwa is just like it's the repetition or reincarnation of real one. Nobody can convince me. How can you tell me say Obi Football Association? And then year 5 year decided say you're from one association of sports discussants. That's what now you move back with President Wallace. Why you be on towards the association? Not even towards the country, towards the association. Obi Tiffany baby because maji Timikofobi now the association of football discussants. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. This why you know it makes no sense.
Association of SPORTSNITE.
Yes. Now this is because Wallace DAD acquire unity. Usana president. We DAD acquire unity. Yes, it makes no sense. And today look at what people are saying. I'm saying that now comes to the people will walk and get to the gate of the question entity, knocking to go inside to beg him. Baomunya. Now, only Bobe. Unfortunately, usually I do not want to talk about people in the media, friends, and I have that is a principle I want to hold. So this is by the whole they have decided not to comment on. But question entity, he has no stone to take from anybody. It's a course of life. And see. I'm sure he's taking it in good faith and you move on. Into only Bobby or be any Bobby everybody should remain focused on the position more. Today somebody be firm as friends as rock. Do not be shaken by the events of today. Where you were last year, remain there. What now? Men shaky cry, be firm like a rock. So I'm saying that because you're saying if in terms issues of principle, you must be firm. In issues of your friends saying fashion, you must dance to the tune and you must move to the tune. sebi atare aba no ene obi ahye efi aba ne edi but in terms of principle there so you firm now jam bi ogina na asaba sisansan bi nesabi but principle eba agina ho a look at what people are disgracing themselves but I mean obi and well you must be about journalism nche but the ethics and the principle of journalism say Wallace wa mama ade nti wo wa say mama menka na no this one man small I'm asking you as a senior colleague in the industry wa mama ade nti based on your ethics ya dey adwuma no wo ya dey mama menka that be me person no money answer this one I need to understand before I can continue that be part of me answer because obi catch here say journalists or mudi ministry na ti call here no o ma ko this kind of mo nka does it make sense? It makes no sense. It makes no sense because sebe taxpayers money and adman so nko adwuma ma ban and on ko adwuma Ghana for nto ko adwuma Ghana for and am say odi Ghana for siketua no and am man bi di enti oba re rot course monka principles of journalism is how here ethics is how here the next time I get the opportunity to be in any their friends saying unfortunately me read kojo upon kuma because say me reading answer once I continue
on your preamble.
Yes, I'm reading about same ready because then I made the rock I'm indigenous here medjuma on abu kojo upon kuma and then the barrage of questions by I'm saying
Ankasi enkojiska nso
that one Ankasi enkojiska but wa my yenye
in principle no hwese na Mexico so a oni mo anu na mana okita okura
now yes some of us we got the opportunity but based on principle we said no we want me kwaji akwa agame mi ameba beka but ona mo kojo upon kuma say we need an environment in which journalists can operate freely,
okay,
raise issues they deem fit freely, and even make mistakes freely, and expect that normal legal channels will be used in addressing those mistakes. And I'm Kojo Oponkuma, Minister of Information, Ghana. No can say same way.
Mampeni catches on my account.
I mean, me so ya mampeni anamusini.
Okay.
To say issues a deem fit say it. It is how do be akwa Cairo. Ismail as West. No man ka credit as a citizen of Ghana. Na sebi and then see a board don say your friends Asempa in Nigeria. Ghana form bag akwalata mamu. Ghana president of Ghana he was an obligation to as a matter of urgency travel to Nigeria and bring those people back to Ghana
alive.
Yes. And then Ghana form call Gambia 44 ekokuomo. And then group B sorry say you call Gambia former president you prosecute no. Omo say be say omo we Ghana omo di Ghana skebi. And Ghana mo muska kwata bi. Now so because they are Ghanaians, you see young coach dia ya jam baby o bi akwa hwede mba na me prosecute no. Omo say be say omo dada o. Nti wo say wo me wo di me akwa Cairo. Wa koma nya me sika me ni me nyan wala asum kakra gift mo kakra metna ya tete ombo so me no. Ye dey akoto consolidated fund mo area atum. Na ye nya bi say ye fa ko tournament na me so ma ko size yaba na yaba. Na na mabara me be ka say me kwa na me hu ni a you are saying say me di binti. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. The ethics doesn't tell us when you benefit, you don't talk about it. It doesn't say so. The people they are reporting what they saw. It is rather criminal for that one is criminal and against the ethics of the profession. Because you have to report what you saw. You don't have to massage it. You report what you saw. And to more say they are reporting unless somebody come and tell me say no mo can no cry. So I say no cry a different discussion we will have. But say no cry no mo say and I'm say this can be more mun can. So and I have some few questions now can person bisa the Minister of Youth and Sports based on the budget fortunately so mesawo the budget estimates for the Ministry of Youth and Sports for 2019 wahanmo so say make akra mo mami really big akra ha then we will do more calculators among fawai me bo amount na mo dey $dollars mo na ye ko yanim so this is the 2019 budget volume ministry number 025 which is the Ministry of Youth and Sports over department number 022501 headquarters no which is Accra organization number 0 me person born numbers no be in case makofa document me fe na aba Ministry of Youth and Sports budget estimates for 2019 na make kind organization number 0250101001 general administration government function number 70810, recreational and sporting services, location number 034304, Usukloti, Ministry Assembly Kano. Your page 4. Wow, wafa Bibiano, page 4 of the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Oba subsection paragraph 4.4 or says substantially increased number of youth and adults who have relevant skills. Tuba project number 02501 management and administration. Sikani is 6,460,706 Ghana cedis, ne dollars. Mutima mun calculate back dollars mu fast near koyenim. Oba on specified project because they assume say we mu bewo ho, but they are not too sure say Wallace na eko Japan ana Michael na eko Korea ana Adamu na eko Bangladesh. So they said on specified project, but they put under it specific projects and as a specific sub projects I also me. So Hanmo project number 025001 participation in local and international competitions. Sika omdimo 6,460,706 Ghana cedis. Fako dollars mu fast nyenko yanim. So under it, under project number 22105, travel and transport. So the travel and transport, they have travel, foreign travel no per diem, and it is only foreign travel that they are giving per diem here. So foreign travel per diem no number near 2010514. So foreign travel per diem near 2,650,976. Much mean about dollars mo. Oh, okay, mami quick. So this is the budget estimates for 2019 for foreign travels for local and international competitions for the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Make up basic questions now baby so. Yes, 6 million. O calculate dollars 1.3 million dollars. Is it 1.3 or 2.3? $1.3 million. Sikaya dema for local for international competitions. Tubama foreign travel costs and expenses. Out of that 6 million, foreign travel costs and expenses here 3,609,733. About dollars more, about $700,000. Then per diems, 2,650,976. That should be the per diem for the entire year. Per diem for the entire year. We don't even call dollars more. We get them. Ubamwa, that same project, no training, seminar, and conference costs should be 200,000 Ghana cedis. Seminars, conference, workshops, meetings, expenses. That's for foreign 150,000 Ghana cedis. Hotel accommodation 30,000 Ghana cedis. Skawing na the total edema for international competitions 6 million Ghana cedis, which is $1.3 million. And then you see a cost spending $4.5 million. The basic question you be say, why the funding the Black Stars project? And the minister okay. Okay.
Very.
Who funded the Black Stars?
So the budget was approved by
who?
Parliament.
No.
Was it the budget was approved by
government? Was it government? So the question is, which arm of government approved that budget? Was it an expenditure from the presidency? We Ghanaians deserve to know, because clearly Parliament approves our budget. The demeanor and the behavior of the MPs and Parliament did not approve that budget. And Obi Ando, one of the ministers, so Parliament did not approve that budget. And when they approve that budget, is it the presidency? Where did the presidents get that money from? Is it the GOG from the CF, the Consolidated Fund, or 4.5 million? We Ghanaians deserve to know. You get it? Because you say ministry no sikaya the more for this international tournaments 1.3 million. It is only 4.5, meaning they've got more than that.
Philip,
so who funded it? That's the question. Was it a government fund or private funds? But if it was another state institution, as we are told to believe, we are made to believe, it's another state institution, a funding here. In this case, I'm being specific on GMPC. Was it part of the GMPC's budget estimates for the year under review? These questions now say yeah no.
I think that's program and I can confirm messages and getting be by Zio Majani now.
Oh my God, that's a more intellectual display. And yeah, those question questions. Mama,
and you know, Crewin and I say, Mentis Uncle Nanka, maybe.
Minister, I see government bay. parliament and approve ya na fikasiem a scan fikasiem ko yi fie hifa ezi scan ya dia ba fikasiem so abofan bo mo akoma no bi omu yiye emu 6.4 se banko and as fikasiem so contract private or public sector institution to fund it. We must know whether the money is coming from a public institution, department or agency, and as a private institution. I think these are basic questions that Ghanaians deserve just to know. And say a public institution, some public institution, and can a budget estimate for the year under review? And this question must be answered by somebody. Minister, let's say budget here prove at 6.5, but at half stage, no at the 71.2% of scanning data. The question one will ask again: say, was there a supplementary budget? Was that supplementary budget supplied or produced in the first place? And how much was the supplementary budget? Because okay, the speed and Asikano corner, obviously, there's no way that 6.3 in the Kabeso here. Kabesa be demanding beam. Now Siebe demand here. Was there a supplementary budget? And here ya was in case of because supplementary budget was a budget that is request for additional funds by ministries and departments during the course of the year. Because speed and normal at the half stage normal this 4.5, which is 71.2% of the total budget as estimated by the minister. Now there was no way they were going to meet that budget demand. So was there a supplementary budget? If there was a supplementary budget, how much was it? Who approved it? Was it approved? Was it presented in the first place? Then was there also a contingency budget? Say in case you're short, was it also made? So I think these are relevant questions that Ghanaians demand to know. Beyond calculation, I have done about 6 different calculations of how to meet the 956,000 Blasters bonus. BABC. My yes, I see. Me abakwa no menya over 1 million. Me abakwa no menya less than 1 million. It's just there is no calculation I've done to come to a conclusion unless they tell me say the captain and his deputy received more than that. Unless they tell me say captain and the deputy no more than other players to come to that conclusion. But so because we are meant to believe say ball friendly matches too, no, they took 7,000. 7,000 calculated by Nipa 30 is saying about $210,000. And bonus na kasanya ko Nipa 23 penny koye. And also calculate sika ye nim so omoji which is 30,600 no. O calculate is in the region of around $690,000. Odibomwa is less than 956,000. There's another school of thought that is telling us and making us and what I say say Blasters need the appearance fee of $20,000. Osa Dibomwa, it makes no sense. Because you calculate 20,000 times 23 sika bubuja. It is already start 20,000 no. Now start be 30,000 no modia no. Now start it doesn't makes no match. So there are more questions. In fact, these are harmless questions. Our minister ni best friend so my going forward. Okay. Because minister no at the vetting on my say it was a big sin. It was a big sin not to tell Ghanaians and here spend your international competitions.
Okay. Mame emfa messages we inform. No do safo. Okay. As the parliament don't approve of Blasters budget, normally it is the chief of staff. It's like this: the FA generates the budget to the ministry to the chief of staff, then the chief of staff to the cabinet to the ministry of finance, where who credit the ministry of youth and sports account into winning shisha. No do safo so ediaba ewahanum. Message be ba. Also SPORTSNITE fantastic, but it's always superb with analytical seed at the moon. Thank you, Prof. Wallace, Yakubu Fuseni, and the message we and so Abijah say, Prof, I remember Sia said some time ago that if care is not taken, Ghana will cry for Nyantechi to come back. Now it is clear what Sia said has come to pass from Kwame Sefa kind to Sia Giant, Evangelist Felix, and also the way Abba. Say Ademu, you are right, has truly needs to get feeding a team, but at the start we need to do justifier this year, and with time we can buy into your suggestion. Teams always do justify to groom new talents, and someone like Winfield Kobna was a player who came to House of Folk through justifier. Dollar Man, Maryland, US, and the buy. I was telling them AC Koso. I say, Wale, Ghana is a football nation, and we have only few leaders who love sports. Dr. Nkrumah, Echampo, Jerry, and then Kufo. The rest are Yawa, Rashid, Ayola, sprinters, and also Eddie Abijako de Ewa Banana. The budget is always an estimate of a projection. It can be underspent or overspent. Budgets are cast in iron and stone. That is what we are refusing to understand. Banana, the Nubian Center, Tabora Alhaji, and also Diaba. Good evening, every best professor. Good evening, best professor. Hope you are good. Keep updating us with sports news worldwide. God bless you. So what is the normalization doing for we, the young footballers too? Is our second division and first division not going to function any longer? Asamoah will forever remain a legend for Ghana football. Our sports minister has really done well in previous doings, but currently tarnishing his own image. He should be careful. Ken 16 inside UNER. I know the way. Abasia for last 3 minutes.
Professor, and then you do baby and not in 70 BR, but Mekos Wabu Abasu Yangupu in Shell. Would the Unia demu say on Shamusu no more who buy. Maybe I'm say this year and because I'm son Diana Acosinian Techina. Yes, and so Mikohe match Viana, HS no was so Abba. Okay, pa your point no atim dipa. Many we are seeing the best insult and is already frame say see you are an idiot and fool and you fake
leave your words to him.
Okay, can someone say Akosinian Techi will come back never ever no can. And this week in Kwam say free bed 2 weeks here ebe no ama me see ama denya ko ponse pass obi mani na okasa so kire me because Abraham me can say no na even me family members grant him say me e can say asem no because me so e ya na me nkan obi adwene me ka de me na nsem a ya awrade ka kire me na mba bonte a me beka and Wale the obeba be ye FA president no the obeba bie mu no a presidency will change and no na this asem na America na ABC presidency no nsesan beba ho na nsesan ba de onu ba be di akunya no e beton bo asa hyeda twro nwoma e de koma FIFA fo se sa owura no e yanim gu asa keke e na Ghana fo ye di gu no inti no se omo obibi ya fa ho a omunye enu be san pagya Akosinian Ntachi san de ni din na ba and this week krampo no bibia e kire se Akosinian Ntachi na kire se Ghana fo onye ye bone na e your time bi keke na ye di time no ena nanu na coach Pele ka say MC ene aye mentality na ye sa because nema bebre si wo football mu no na ye so ani nyina de kogu owura no say sikadie ena no pekra de presenter back we am sante na ka na me rekra san ho say wo ko diska ni bibia unti meka eni say wo kan wa hwo ni na che say your time no me time Akosinian Ntachi dan koku ye bo na kan sa asem on video mo media obi na bo kyerem kra na me enti dan pa na e kasa say but anya won say nyure so masante free ewura come sifa kan one of the renowned journalists or Ghana no so the Akosinian Ntachi ne bo emma no come sifa kan nyure wan so metwa oprise for that word
okay
enipa Wale so ko ba bi na hu se wo chiai na wadwini kyerɛw sɛ wo kyia ntitino ho a wonya bɔne ɛyɛ correct papa na
wayɛ course best 3000 bi
na Sunday nso mi ho I will have a central champion event but Dr. Kwakufu Mpoma me nana say waboa pa ma CSD chapel ya restore your own and I will central champion divine clinic wa clinic ni side Sunday wa opeso obo bi am ye first born second born third born for omu destiny obi obra o adwuma kura ne yi na di adwuma ne nko ne niam basa Sunday anopa wo de oba fa nso ashes kakra fa kura bra me kire wa de kwa be ya fa wo hyebre ho awrade nhira mu nyina
okay hello
Mr. Wala.
Yes, Papa Joani.
Pacha me behind it but me free Asempa.
Okay.
Wala na mbo abaso yosu apa o ye de bo mangana. Na mbo say that the most abaso any make look time. Also Afcon budget now. Honorable as you can my president ma parliament na to say and trunk because I spend it on my name or the time I am sure. If we send our opposition because if you say disappear, no fear, disappear, no say, then I put an 8,000. How can I buy the time of you? Now, I do a more minor abroad.
Okay, but I say, Obinsum Brazil 3022165450 3022165446.
Hello.
Yeah, but when you
you are in the program because my bigger friend.
It's you.
As I'm who analyze who US in Aka. There be a Mrs. Pastor, no many or Kanya or Magic. Trying to please you are Kakami work when you say Ghana food no cry in Oka no cry here town. You are very nice, no Christian yet. Now there be
okay. I'm saying hello.
Mr.
Yes, I'm joining you.
Arafat Sobiani. Amanita.
Yeah, okay.
Ubajima. What I say? One Adam Yamisa Mufa. Beya Musikano. Yamisa says the Kasama, I saw my thing. Yeah, Ghana for your penal. What I say? Sir, your point is that's my super. I said, now, I'm not I said, what you say? Corner, and as you can say, my boy. Oh, Kappa,
Obianga said, why are you? Oh, Tino.
No, now I have a budget no review. What you say? Kappa,
I say, Obiabo, a chrono. I just say, I didn't copium now.
Oh, my goodness, on top of the German sentence. If it's a Ghana for one wire. What I say? One way, some ranking member in the real Secretary. Oh, one call AFCON number. Yes, for AFCON budget limit to Johnson Walker. One Chelsea, and our cover. What was all them up planning? Massage, and I'll do it to Jesse. I would talk about one other Chelsea and one baby.
Okay, Obinsum Rev 03022165450 03022165446. I'll say Wale. Please, on has issue, the justify was unim has issues. Hello.
Hello.
That's why.
Wale black man different.
Yankwe.
Wale, see a kind of question. Imagine say the summer the dinner class. If my be quiet, a you power over generation require it's your buyer or mention can create and get it. Be a pan yanka. Tiana and one king money. Maybe I can give for a dear eating. No man than a dear and before the Kappa to get it.
Okay, but I say, once you and said what the more are reading and doing analytical reasoning, others are smoking and will come and spoil the airwaves. Oh God, save Ghana and the bush road. I don't do it. Bye. Hello. Okay, MCDBC, Obiacho. Oh, Blasters. So when GFE, why? And then you'll be as much you're going to catch it. Or the Nam Crum, or the Cosa. The Edibesia, Yamiaduma, Esenia, the Jibu and the Beba, a Jabraham, I want to check blue camera, and I want the shorts camera. Cinema is a cosa, ja, we feel near what Lake Estate, no, Lakeside Estate, no, Tesumami, Namento. Now, if you are for a titium, deliver from Kruma, want to some me, ja, in the Asobes you. It's University, a Jabraham coming up next with critical issues, or to the analytical said or the Munka, and LTC and Sonka, and I feel so, or to Mikel Okanka, or Madama, woman that touch you, do some pempen, so we didn't the Professor E.K Wallace, a good catch back. Yes, so why.
Ah, see, Ekobotu.